Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Terrapins will kick it away first. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit, and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by... coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Green. Using his feet to buy time. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Washington. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Off play action. On the move to his left. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Maryland! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll try the right side. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to run, it's Washington. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass. It's Washington. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Smith. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Ray. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Smith. Got the first down and more. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Washington. Floats it out in space. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he's knocked down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Green. Quarterback moving. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Back to the ground with the running back. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Washington. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets... Progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Open space at the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. With jet sweep pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Give to the running back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Washington. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leads them in second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Ray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
Oh, God, you can't do that. You can't turn the football over. You've got a guaranteed field goal. Tie game, late in the game. Man, those are going to be backbreakers, killers, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. Not bright.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to run it. Turning it on. Quick step and go. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Finds the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Toss sweep to the right. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And this is a huge 3rd down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last 2 plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the 3rd down basket and go to your best player and not overthink this.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Still running at the 40. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Looking to throw. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Boy, they hope that one doesn't come back to bite them. The kickoff out of bounds right after you've taken the lead here in the 4th quarter, and all they need is a field goal to go back on top. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Green. He's taking a deep shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. He's got it for the two-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And for some reason, they've decided to run out the field goal unit. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.